am Dianne Wenz, and we are going to chat in a minute. But before we chat, I do want to give the caveat that we are in our homes, working from home. My whole family is here. So if you hear any ruckus, it's kind of unavoidable. They know I'm doing this, but they're also humans. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. And of course, if you guys have anything to add to the conversation, please chime in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. All right, here comes Dianne.
Hi.
Oh, why are you alone? Weird.
There you go.
We did it. Get that kitchen back. All right, here we are. Hey, Dianne, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Becky?
I'm good. So Dianne, oh, hi.
Hi, Amy.
So Dianne you're in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I'm in Essex County, New Jersey.
And you are Dianne from diannesvegankitchen.com.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it like in New Jersey right now?
Things are a little crazy in New Jersey. I think we're the third highest state for the COVID-19, and the area I'm in is really concentrated with people who have the disease. There are quite a lot of people who have it here. Last I checked, there are about 150 people in my town. So we're staying inside. We're not going anywhere. We're hunkering down. We've got a full fridge, a full pantry. So we're in it. We're inside for the long haul.
Yeah, oof, that has to be so stressful. Lockdown officially starts for Georgia on Monday, and I don't know the specifics of it yet. I think we're supposed to find out today. That should be.
Here we have like essential stores are open. So like the grocery stores and drugstores are open. Pet stores are open. And like household things, like if you need a plumber, they can still come out, not that I would want somebody in the house, but things like services like that are still available too. And of course, doctors and veterinarians are open.
That's cool. At least you have like essential stuff.
Yeah.
My big worry was like, are we going to be able to grocery shop? I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Yeah. We have a stash, but I don't know.
Yeah, we've got a full fridge here. We've got a full pantry, and we've got food on the way too. So that's good.
That is good.
We're okay for a while.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Food on the way is the best. All right, so I guess we're already talking about food, so let's dive right into what we're cooking right now. Do you want to talk about what's going on in your kitchen?
Yeah, yesterday I made 2 big batches of soup. I made split pea soup and some groundnut stew. I was able to find split peas while I was shopping to prepare for the lockdown, and so I made a big batch of split pea soup and the groundnut stew. Both recipes are on my blog. The groundnut stew is an older one. I didn't have everything it called for, so I just improvised. The recipe called for chickpeas, which I do have, but I'm trying to save my chickpeas because chickpeas are kind of a commodity right now. So I used kidney beans, which worked really well. And my recipe also calls for fresh collards, and I used frozen kale instead, and it worked really well. So I made them so that we have lunches for the next few days, not few weeks. And we had the groundnut stew for lunch today. It was good. I cooked up some rice. Yeah.
I feel like stews are really great for pantry cooking because frozen vegetables will work really well. You just add them later.
Yeah, I had some frozen okra that had been in my freezer for a very long time. I think probably a year. I used about half of it. I had made, and I was considering doing this. I think about a year ago or so, I had made, I air fried battered okra. And so it's been in the freezer for a while, and I was like, that would be really good in a groundnut stew with some peanut butter and tomatoes. So
ooh, yeah, that would. Okra and tomatoes are made for each other.
Yeah, they are. The peanut butter. If you put a little bit of peanut butter in there, it's so good.
I do love peanut butter. That's another one that I've been having trouble getting my hands on, but I'm looking over at where my stash is, right on the floor over there. But we have one backup. I bought some of those big peanut butters, like 4 of them. We're down to our two.
Oh, wow.
My kid he eats a spoonful of peanut butter once a day. It's
I don't blame him. It's so good.
it is so good. He's just like growing so fast and so hungry all the time. One day I was like, I'm gonna give you a spoonful of peanut butter. Now he wants one daily, every day.
One of my cats is like that too. He loves peanuts and peanut butter. If you give him a peanut, he wants more.
That is so, he'll eat full peanuts. That is
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah, it worked out well. Last year, he had some tummy issues and he had to take pills, and I was just putting in peanut butter like a dog. It worked out well.
That's awesome. Yeah, the only downside to the nightly spoonful of peanut butter habit is that every time I open the jar, both the dogs run in and they look so sad.
Oh, my cats do that for nutritional yeast because I keep nutritional yeast in a mason jar, and when they hear any mason jar open, they come running because they want nutritional yeast. And I have 4 cats, but only 3 of them do it. The other one does not care at all.
Well, 3 of your cats have great taste. So we've been making a lot of pasta lately, like pasta casseroles. I feel like has been a great fridge dump recipe and freezer and pantry. Just like pasta and beans and whatever veggies either need cooking or are on the top in the freezer so that I can see them.
That's nice. Yeah. I actually bought a lot of pasta and I haven't cooked too much of it. And I also bought a lot of pesto and I put it in the freezer. So we haven't had too much pasta. I think maybe 2 weeks ago, I had a can of pumpkin at the back of the pantry. So I made a Alfredo, not Alfredo, carbonara, pumpkin carbonara. I have a pumpkin carbonara recipe on my blog that calls for a whole pumpkin, but I just used the can. I just skipped the roasting the pumpkin step and just mixed everything in the blender.
That's smart. So Jen chimed in and said that she likes those huge Costco jars of peanut butter, which I wish I had stocked up on those.
I've actually never been to a Costco. I've heard such great things, but there are just 2 of us, so I've never been to a Costco.
We started going after we had Daryl, but then even for 3 of us, it's not really, it's a lot. It's a lot of food. It would have been good right before this, though.
Yeah, it would have been good for this, yeah.
We could be making peanut sauce all day if we had one of those big jars. So
I did make peanut sauce last week. I bought, when I was stocking up, I bought rice noodles, which are great because you just add boiling water. You put them in a bowl of boiling water. And so I had those. Oh, actually, it was Monday I did that. I did those with some peanut sauce and some broccoli. I was able to get some fresh broccoli delivered.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I feel like noodle dishes are so versatile. You can just put any veggies with noodles and you're in business.
Yeah.
With a good sauce.
Yeah. What kind of tea are you drinking?
I've got ginger tea today. What do you have?
I have actually Ticino, which I love. It's like it's an herbal coffee, and I'm off caffeine, so I like to drink Ticino in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon. And this is mocha. They've got different flavors.
So does it taste like coffee? Because I'm not doing coffee, but Dave is, and it smells so good, but I can't have it.
It's I've never been a big coffee drinker. I've always been a tea drinker, and I think it's reminiscent of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should try it. So Amy says that she had rice noodles a few nights ago too. And then Jen says that she did an almond butter sauce on roasted veggies, which sounds really good.
Good. I have some almond butter too. I bought both.
We don't have any other nut butters. I feel like I really fell down on that. We have tahini, but no nuts.
Oh, you can do so much with tahini. I've got 5 jars of tahini. I think I ordered from Amazon. I ordered too much. I thought I was just ordering 1 jar, but it was a 2-pack. So I ordered too much. But I'll do it.
That happened to me with garlic. I tried to order a head of garlic, but they brought me a pound of garlic heads. So many. If anyone needs garlic, I have like 8 heads in the kitchen. Peanut sauce veggie ramen sounds great, Christine.
Oh, yum. Yeah. Oh, and Jennifer likes Ticino.
Oh yeah. I need to try this Ticino because I do miss coffee sometimes. And during the week, usually it's just me here. I don't have to smell coffee brewing every day, but gosh, it smells so good.
Dennis actually roasts his own beans, and then he grinds them. He grinds them when he's ready for some coffee.
Oh, he and Dave should talk. I bet that they would want to chat about. Dave always wanted to do that.
He bought a roaster because there's an Ethiopian restaurant we really like, which I can't wait to go back to. I think that's the first place we're going to go when everything opens.
Oh.
And they roast the coffee beans there when they make the coffee for people. And they don't have it anymore, but they had a spice shop. And I went there to get some Ethiopian spices, and he saw that they had the raw beans. So then he bought a roaster. And he was roasting in the basement, but we just had some work done on the house, and they put in a smoke detector that's much more sensitive than the previous one. And so he was setting that off. So now he has to do it in the garage.
Oh my gosh. That's such a good quarantine activity though, roasting coffee.
Yeah, it is.
Very cool. So I think we should dive into the next segment, which I figured out a name for. It came to me on my run this morning. We're going to call it The Happy Place.
Nice.
So this is the segment where we talk about the thing that is kind of keeping us feel sane and grounded right now, or just like something small that's making us happy. And I've got two things. I know you said you weren't sure, so I thought I could go first. And then
Go ahead.
So
yeah.
First of all, this necklace that if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me talk about on live, but it's from a company. It's from a company called Thread and Moon Co. It's just two local Atlanta ladies who make jewelry, and they do fiber art too. And I saw it on their Instagram and bought it, and I have no regrets. It's beautiful. And then the other thing that is making me happy right now is seeing my kid get really into painting.
Oh, nice.
For like the past 3 days, he's been painting every day. He did a self-portrait, and then he did a painting of Dave, and he did a tree today. And he told me that the next one is going to be a portrait of me. I'm very
nice. You'll have to share that when he does that.
I do. He's already done a portrait of me that I think is right here. It is right here. Oh, it's stuck. Here it is.
That's very cute.
I'm holding a flower. Stuff's happening in the sky. There's a flower down there. Oh, it's lightning. See the lightning?
Oh, that's lightning. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a stormy day with Mom. I can't wait to see the next one. It's going to be smaller, I think, because we don't have any more of those big canvases.
Yeah, nice. That's nice that you've got canvas, though. It's not just paper.
Yeah, he got into painting previously for a little while, so we bought a little pack of like 8x10, those cheap little 8x10 canvases, the flat ones, and so he can just pull them out and paint. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what is making you happy right now?
Well, I think what's keeping me sane is sticking to an exercise schedule. I get up every morning and exercise. I think that's really helping. This morning I woke up feeling a little anxious, and I got up and exercised. I did some kickboxing, and that really helped get some of my anxiety out. And I think my happy place is probably our new sunroom. Right before the state went on lockdown, our sunroom was finished. There was actually a sun porch when we moved into the house, and it was poorly built and it was kind of falling apart. So we had to tear it down, and we've been wanting to rebuild something in its space for a long time. There's actually a door from our dining room that goes out to it, and the door's been going out to the top of our garage this whole time. So we finally had it rebuilt, and it was finished the week before we had our lockdown orders here in New Jersey. So we've been going out there at night with a cup of tea and reading and putting on some relaxing music and watching the sun go down. So that's my happy place right now.
Oh, that sounds lovely. What a nice break. It must feel like going out a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, because it's all windows, so it's nice.
Very cool. And y'all, if anyone in the comments wants to chime in with their happy place, yes, Christina says that working out has been essential for her too. Yeah, me too. I hope that our lockdown doesn't restrict us from going outside to exercise, because those runs with Jenna, sanity saver.
Yeah, those are sweet. Yeah, we're in pretty strict lockdown orders here, but we're still allowed to go out and exercise, so that's good.
Oh, that is really good. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I've been taking some nice long walks too.
Oh yeah, I think next week is spring break here. So I think we're going to do some walks, maybe take our cameras out.
Mm-hmm.
because I think that makes it a little more fun for a kid. He likes it very close pictures of flowers and stuff, which is fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So the next, I have notes down here. So the next thing we're going to talk about is plugs. Dianne has 2 cookbooks out. She has the Truly Healthy Vegan Cookbook, which came out when?
The end of December.
The end of December. And then on April 14th, her next cookbook, Eating Vegan, is coming out. It's brand new, and I hear you've been cooking some stuff out of it that I hope you'll share because it's
I have. It uses a lot of pantry essentials. There's a lot of rice and beans in here, and just about anything that's got fresh vegetables, you can use frozen. So there's like, there's a hearts of palm ceviche. Actually, I haven't made that, but somebody posted yesterday on Instagram that she has. There's a taco salad. Actually, the taco salad's in this one. I made that the other day, and we were running a little low on lettuce, so I actually turned it into like a taco bowl, like a burrito bowl. So you can always, with any of the salads, you can always add cooked grains to kind of beef things up if you don't have as much. Oh, Amy, thank you.
Dianne Love Fest going on in the comments here.
Yes, thank you. So, if it's a salad and you don't have as much fresh vegetables as it calls for, you can always beef it up with grains and make it like a bowl. We've been doing a lot of the bowls. We've been doing burrito bowls and things like that. I also made, what did I make? I made the poke bowl from here. That one uses, there's some fresh vegetables, but you can always just mix it up and use what you have. Like I used some frozen edamame. Unfortunately, I did have some carrots. I didn't have avocado, but I did buy some hearts of palm before when I was shopping. And this recipe is actually on my blog as well as being in the book.
That's diannesvegankitchen.com.
Yes. And tonight we're making pizza. I don't have any flour, but I was able to get some pizza dough. So we're making pizza tonight, and I'm making the mozzarella recipe that's in here.
Oh, very cool. What's the base for the mozzarella?
Well, it calls for macadamias in the book, which I don't have, but I do have cashews, so I'm going to use cashews instead. So you can always mix up any of the recipes that call for nuts. You can use a different kind of nut.
That's great to know because I know some bulk stuff is hard to find.
Yeah. I also have a ton of silken tofu in the pantry because I buy that in bulk from Amazon, and some of the dressing recipes in here use silken tofu. So those are really easy to whip together.
Oh yeah, silken tofu makes a great dressing.
Oh, and Amy said she made my taco salad. Wonderful.
Put that up on the screen. I'm really into this comments display function.
Yeah, this is nice.
I overuse it a little bit. But.
No, I don't think. I think you can use it as much as you want.
All right. Well, I think we might be wrapping it up here. But before we go, I wanted to thank you all for being here. And I also wanted to make sure everyone knows where they can find me and Dianne so that they can follow us everywhere on social media and stay in touch. I am Glue and Glitter on pretty much every platform, and glueandglitter.com as well. Dianne?
My website is Dianne's Vegan Kitchen, and Dianne has 2 N's in it. If you type it in incorrectly, it will forward because everybody misspells my name. On Facebook, it's Dianne's Vegan Kitchen, and then on Twitter and Instagram, it's @Dianne Wenz.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming, Dianne, and thank you for everybody who chimed in the comments and joined us live. I appreciate it. This was great.
This was fun. Thank you, Becky.
Yeah, thank you. All right, have a great rest of your Friday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.